In the stillness of the evening, when the world seems to take a breath, the shadows grow longer and the familiar becomes unfamiliar. This is when we see, hear, and feel the inexplicable. Welcome to our journey through the eerie world of the things that go bump in the night. We're jumping right in with our first episode of 11 scary but true doorbell camera experiences. Could some of this have been caught on your doorbell camera? In our first video, this masked man's motives are very clear as he peeks into the residence, then proceeds to turn his attention to the resident's truck. Why do people not lock their vehicles? The security alarm sounds off, alerting the homeowner to his presence. In our second video, a young man approaches this property. The porch lighting seems to be no deterrent at all as he steps right up to the door to check on any activity inside the residence. He then moves to the far side of the drive, attempting to disable a camera or sensor that is just above our view. He seems oblivious that another camera is watching, or he doesn't stick around to see if anyone responds. Our next video is without a doubt the most disturbing video you'll see today, as a man armed with a sword, a hammer, and a hatchet rummages through the homeowner's porch knickknacks. This begs the question, why would you find it necessary to arm yourself to this extent, only to pilfer trinkets from someone's porch? This homeowner was lucky enough not to have encountered this deranged thief, who seems to make very thorough work of picking through this property's front porch decorations. Who would want to be attacked over a few cheap decorative items you can simply replace at your local hardware store? Do you have any idea what might be going on in this criminal's head? Please take a moment to share in the comments below. Do you have a shocking, disturbing, or bizarre video that you've captured on your doorbell camera? Please send it to us in the form in this video's description for a chance to have it featured here on Bump in the Night. This man rings the doorbell, then begins ranting about ice cream in Chinese.
沙生烤中国，现在我有冰淇淋，我很多碗冰淇淋，这是16是零有冰淇淋。
The original poster seemed to think this was part of a prank, that this young man's friends put him up to this. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Also tell us, what's your favorite ice cream? Mint chocolate chip, anyone? Under the cover of darkness, these two masked men approach this residence. Undeterred by the lights on the property and the activity of an ongoing anniversary celebration, the men test the strength of the front door with their formidable size and weight. However, after a few attempts, the homeowner addresses them on the surveillance camera and sends them running off into the darkness.
Can I help you people? Huh? Get away from me!
Do you have footage of brazen criminals threatening your property? Share it with us in the link that's provided with this video and find your story featured here on Bump in the Night. This next video is one of the most shocking things you'll see today. It's hard to tell if this is a random occurrence or something staged by the homeowner. Either way, it will give you chills. A lone masked suspect appears. The masked man drops something on the porch, then disappears around the side of the house as items on the porch appear to unexplainably react to what was left there. Returns to ring the bell and alert the unsuspecting homeowner. Moments later, the resident appears, apparently unaware of what's been happening just outside his door. The homeowner picks up the object left by the masked man, opens the bag and touches it, looking around for who left it and rang the bell before taking it inside. What happens next is one of the most shocking things ever caught on a doorbell camera, as we hear a loud bang and strange cries coming from the residence as the homeowner can be heard screaming. Then, all is quiet. The masked man returns, enters the home to retrieve the item he left. He then walks away, stopping only for one last dramatic look back at the residence and the watchful eye of the camera. What do you think happened here? Tell us your thoughts in the comments below. The events on this doorbell camera seem like a bit of slapstick comedy when you see it all play out. We see the homeowner collecting some items from the backseat of his car. A man on a scooter drives by. We can see the scooter lights sweep across the property as the man driving turns around and comes back to the foot of the driveway. The homeowner moves back to the front porch, seemingly unsure about what is happening with the man who is coming up his driveway. At the porch, the scooter driver addresses the homeowner in a friendly manner at first, but quickly sucker punches him and runs back to his scooter. Did these two men know each other? While that is unclear, it is certain that this makes for a bizarre moment caught on the doorbell camera. Do you have bizarre footage captured on your doorbell or surveillance camera? Share it with us using the link in this video's description, and we'll share it here on Bump in the Night. This next video emphasizes the need for us to be aware of our surroundings at all times, especially as we enter the safe spaces of our homes. This woman, entering her apartment building with her hands full of items from shopping, fails to take the extra moment to make sure her outer door closes behind her. A man enters, claiming to be a food delivery driver, carrying a green sack. They share a brief conversation before the suspect follows his victim into her apartment. Original reports say this man, pretending to be a food delivery driver, entered the apartment complex and then forced his way into the female tenant's apartment. She fought him off and he eventually fled, but she could have saved herself the whole unpleasant experience if she had just taken an extra moment to make sure her building door closed and locked behind her. Locked doors stop criminals. This video reveals a strange turn of events as this confused woman shows up on this homeowner's porch. She seems unsure of where she is. She looks around and seems to be experiencing some kind of distraction. It appears as though she may be on drugs or experiencing some kind of mental health crisis. There also appears to be some kind of bulge on the back of her neck as she looks around and finally rings the doorbell. Is this woman experiencing a medical crisis? Her story seems muddled and confusing as she offers her services to Mama Brigitte.
My name is Johnson and I'm here to serve you however you may wish.
You know what?
I'm here to serve Mama Brigitte.
If you've been watching this long, it's obvious our content is for you. Please take a moment to subscribe to Bump in the Night so you can have our fresh, hot content delivered to your notifications. Please like and share with your family and friends. Help us keep the world safe, one video at a time. Before long, the woman realizes she may have made a mistake as she moves off the porch and asks for Mama Brigitte one more time.
Are you going, Brigitte?
This video comes to us from late September of 2023. The dark sedan across the street from this Halloween-bedecked house knows what it's like to be parked in the wrong place at the wrong time as this early morning commuter in a minivan smashes into it and damages the car parked behind it as well. Even after causing all that damage to two vehicles and their own van, the driver still just backs up and drives off down the street as if nothing happened. In this very recent doorbell camera footage, also from September of 2023, you have to ask yourself, who really needs a television? This homeless man seems to find endless entertainment watching the residents of this home through their front door as he compulsively spins a pack of cigarettes over and over in his hands. He had rung the doorbell, but the homeowner did not respond, so he just took the opportunity to observe the goings-on inside, all the while providing entertaining commentary for himself. Eventually, he just harmlessly walks slowly down the sidewalk and, again, out into the night. If you're enjoying our content, please share your thoughts with us. We want to work with you, our community of fright-loving thrill seekers and fierce family protectors, to create the most fun, informative, chilling, and shocking content, stuff that keeps us on our toes and very aware of the things that go bump in the night. We'll see you next time, right here